How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video here at SCH Media, also known as SCH Media. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and today we have to you another upgrade on the Civic, something that to me is going to be very useful, especially living here in Yuma in Arizona in the heat. I mean, when it hits summer, you're talking like 100, 110, some crazy temperatures over here. So have something that's going to end up helping with that. Let me show you guys what we have. So I have to you guys here today a Yonaka Motorsports Performance Radiator, along with all the hosing. I got this off Max Pitting Rods. It's just all the hosing for the coolant and all that stuff for the radiator, I mean, cooling system. And this, which is basically just the little support bracket. Got it in blue, just to kind of match with the accent of everything else in the car. But I got this off, I believe it was K-Series parts. Good website. It shipped pretty quickly. Just there was a delay with the UPS, the whole shipping. Like, it was supposed to get here on Saturday. Today's Monday, got here earlier. But you know, it's here, it's on tag. So let me guess, as you guys noticed in the beginning, I finally have the tripod back from Arnie, so thank you. I can finally get you guys some still shots of me unboxing and all that. So let's get to unboxing this. Got our unboxing knife, so let's get to unboxing this. A little, ooh, I think that is a shirt. Nice. So hopefully that is. That's it, and it is. Man, look at that. Look at that. Hell yeah. And it's in a size large, in my size. What are the chances of that? Thank you so much to the guys over there. Look at this. And the lanyard. Oh, that's awesome. And awesome. A decal or a sticker? I believe it's a decal. Nice. Man, that got me a little more excited than the actual thing. So let's move on to what we actually bought here, which is our radiator. Man, look at that. Isn't that pretty? And comes with the cap. Like I showed you guys, I got the new, all the hoses. And then actually my current radiator is wired on incorrectly, so the air shoots in front instead of throwing it in how it's supposed to. So not only is it getting a better whole setup, but I'm fixing that as well when I wired it in. All it means is that whoever did the other one wired it in backwards, basically. So I'm gonna go ahead and install this tomorrow. Like I said, it's at 10 p.m. here, so I'll get back to you guys tomorrow morning. And actually, before I head out, let me also show you guys the little bracket that we got for it. Pretty cool. Brand called VMS. It was like 15 bucks off of eBay. It's just this. Very little simple stuff. Comes with like the bolt, which is also blue. Sorry. So yeah, I'll get back to you guys tomorrow, or we'll actually do the install. So there's some actual tripod shots now. Morning, everybody. It's the next day now, next morning. I took the radiator and the hosing out of the box, just kind of like, I was just looking at it, seeing everything that was included like thoroughly. And I was watching a video of someone else who installed, not this one exactly, but another aftermarket radiator on the Civic. And one of the things that were repeated was that the hoses are pretty hard to get on. So I'm trying to do the two that actually go onto the radiator right now since it's off. I got this one on. It was a little bit of a struggle, but they do come with these clamps, so you don't have to use the ones that you need the needle nose for. And now I'm moving on to this one right here, which is the one that goes right here at the bottom. So I'm gonna get that on. I'll check back into you guys right before we go out and actually start taking out and draining the old one. So guys, I'm taking a quick quick ride to Walmart. I'm gonna go pick up some groceries, but while I'm there, I have to go anyways. So I'm gonna go get the coolant and most likely needle nose thing, because I know all the clamps on the Civic that are original use those. So while I'm there, I'm just take advantage of the trip and go ahead and grab that. So let me go get that real quick, and I'll hit you guys back up once I'm back home with all the stuff. All right, guys. So right now, got that under there. Here's the old one. I'm gonna start the drainage. I lifted it up a little bit to make sure all the coolant really gets out. And let's get to this. Also, just for those who don't know, the drain plug is like right under this. It looks like this. After you pop that out, open the cap, make sure the car's not hot or hasn't ran in like the past 2 hours. Pop the cap off and that'll make that drain faster. So I'll get back to you guys once it's all done draining. Alright guys, so it looks like it's all done draining. Pop the reservoir off so you don't see anything here. Got it down there. It was a 6.5, very weird. I'm gonna now move on to disconnecting the radiator. Let's get this off. Quick little update for those who might be using this as an actual guide. Got the plug off, goes right here, just disconnect it. I'll show you guys how to like wire it right now, because the other ones don't come with the plug, just 2 wires. I used that little needle nose or long nose, whichever. Just looks like that, just go a little bit cool. Looks like this, use that, grab this, push it back. This was a 8mm, unscrew it, and then this will wiggle off right now, and then do the same for this one. Finally got the bigger hose out, pretty easy. It's just the hose clamps can be a little tedious. Now you're gonna disconnect this 10mm here for the support, and it should just pop right back out. So knock that support out, that's wiggle, and it should just slide right off, just like that. Start getting those new hoses installed. All right, so for the wiring, all I did was I cut off the plug off the old one. If you guys know, this is backwards. Black's supposed to go with black, and then your blue with red. But the thing is with mine is my fan was blowing the opposite way, so I'm gonna wire it backwards, check if that works. If not, then we'll just take them out and flip them. The plug was right here. You don't need anything fancy. I literally just used a little razor blade. Cut it, strip them, and put them in and cramp them. And yeah, so hopefully that'll plug right then. It's just 2 wires and then 2 wires that come with this, so pretty straightforward. I'm gonna see what hoses I'm gonna do back there, and then we'll move on to everything else and installing the new one. So I did decide that I'm just gonna end up doing the 2 main hoses. Everything else is too crammed, and I want to go eat and some other stuff I have to do. So I'm just gonna leave it to the 2 main ones, the ones that I already have connected onto the radiator. The rest are like back. I'm gonna do them eventually, obviously, since I have them, but for now it's just gonna be those 2. It's still gonna look real nice, so let's move on to those. So I finally got it installed. These are the 2 hoses I was talking about. The only issue that I am gonna say is it doesn't match up with the bracket perfectly. I mean, you know, don't want that to move, but it's minimal. It did fit in the back, although it came a little dented on the bottom little thing that goes into the hole, so kind of just moved it around, made it fit. This is wired, plug. The 2 hoses that I took off are on, and then this one is a little long. Again, these are from max speeding rods. Probably just cut it shorter, or it's because they didn't want to go all the way in on here, but it should be just fine. So let's start filling this thing up. All right guys, just quick update. This radiator is definitely more for a 96 through 2000 than 92 through 95, because yeah, it'll work, but you could tell it doesn't fit exactly. So what I did was, for the bracket, I took out this off the old one, just went around here, just kind of pried it out. That way actually hold it at least a little bit. I mean, that's fine. So this bracket is for a 92 and 95, which is bigger. The 96 to 2000 is a little shorter. Sorry for the noise. And then not just that, but because it's thick and it fits kind of over here, it doesn't give space for the reservoir to sit where it used to. So all I did was unbolt this, and then it has one more that's like right over there or something, right down there. You guys will see it's at the end of the bracket. Undo both, and then with this you could twist it. I moved it out of the way, then tighten it back down. The other one's not gonna go back on, just this one. Tighten it down, and I mean, you know, that way it can actually slide in. And yeah, so it looks a little different, but at the end of the day it's all fitted, and I got that hose on, that one's on, this is on, this is on. So fitment isn't the best, but you know, it all works and it does look a lot nicer. So now let's actually start with filling it and basically bleeding in the system so we can start it. All right, everybody, so I was filming another part of the video when I noticed that actually I forgot you can still do it. I mean, yeah, even with everything bolted on, I still got it off. There's some rubber grommets at the bottom of these where you connect, where they go, the supports. Take them off and put them onto this one, because I was having a little bit of it still. I mean, I'll still kind of explain. So what I did was this fit over here, so it didn't give space for the reservoir. So all I did was unbolt this, and the bottom at the bolt at the bottom of this bracket, shifted it, bolted it just using this one. That's it out of the way. This one's a little too long, but everything fits. And just make sure you put the grommets up there. It's not straight, but now it's the right height. So let's get everything bolted down and get to the coolant. All right, everybody, so right now I'm bleeding the system, burping the system, turned on the car, filled it up to the top. As you can see, the bubbles every now and then. Just gotta keep filling it up. I'm gonna do this for about 10 minutes. I did watch a couple videos, and they all suggested that you do lift it up in the front when you're doing this, so I did just that. Got the car just sitting running, so let me do that and I'll get back to you guys. So finally finished up everything. Pretty simple process. It's just there was little things here that just the fitment isn't the best, but it does work. I already bled the system. Let me show you guys how it came out. This is how it looks like. I mean, looks really good. I love how it looks with everything else on. Again, just a little recap. We did these two, pretty simple. We got this VMS little radiator bracket, obviously the whole radiator. We adjusted the positioning of the reservoir. And for this, I know there's no wiring tape. I have someone's gonna look for it. I flipped the wires because you know how I mentioned earlier that it was reversed. It was blowing out when it's supposed to get in. I wired it backwards, and again to kind of reverse that, and nope, it was still blowing out. So I flipped this, so it should be sucking it in now. I mean, it looks really good. So that's really going to be it for today's video. I appreciate it, like always, for those who keep tuning in and those new to the channel. Welcome. I try to post videos at least once a week. It's really only my car that I'm working on that I post, so sometimes I don't have new parts, sometimes I don't have anything to do. So as of right now, I have some stuff to do to the car that lets me put out these videos. Again, thank you guys so much. We're at 61 subscribers last time I checked. It was like 2 days ago, which means a lot to me because I know there's a little group out there who actually enjoys watching these videos. For those who keep tuning in, thank you so much. For those who are new, welcome. Subscribe if you'd like. Again, I try to post at least once a week stuff with the Civic. I have some pretty big stuff coming up for at least the next 2 weeks. Again, thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Same outro as always. Peace.